Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. Please hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and send me an email, DynastyBreaksLLC@gmail.com, if you want to sell your cards on the Fanatics Weekly Auctions. We are your consigners of choice. We will get you 100% or more of the winning bid price for any card selling for over $50. And we can do sell your graded cards. That's CJ opening a beer, by the way. We can sell your graded cards, your raw cards, or we can even get your cards graded before they go to auction. Got another auction ending this Sunday, and one that started last Thursday night, which was yesterday. It's a 10-day auction. Again, my email, DynastyBreaksLLC@gmail.com. Dane, send me your auction info, and I'll do it. Here's your teams. We're doing Heritage High Number Baseball. It is a pick your team style. These are the teams you chose. Let everybody have a look-see. You already know what teams you have, so I won't read them off. And yes, Carly is now a Braves fan. She's not just a Cubs fan. She'll be wearing Cubs gear to a future Brewers game. We will have some sort of evidence of that. And she is also a Braves fan. She's no longer a Brewers fan. I do want to point that out. To everyone, I want to have that on video. So, yeah. Oh, cool, man. Okay, Jalen, I'll create that submission over the weekend. I'll create that. In case someone wants to. Okay, so you're not sending the red ink. You're gonna sell that in the group. I don't know. I'll look at your email. That's cool. Machado Jumbo. I'll put that in a card saver for you. Padres. Just stop by to smash the like button. What's up, Min Mannequins? Good to see you. Yeah, we got CJ chose that tonight. I said, CJ, we need some toys out here. He brought the Dragons bobblehead. He brought it out here.
Is it South Lake? Is that what it's from?
I can't remember. The Dayton Dragons. Dayton. Carly's a Braves fan. That's cool, Carly. I didn't know you were a Braves fan.
Oh.
Just because Hank Aaron just because it used to be the Milwaukee Braves. I'll give you that. You're gonna pretend like they're still in Milwaukee.
Is there a cool like Hank Aaron card in the checklist?
Could be.
As a Brave?
I don't know. Okay, so you want me to hold off on the submission, Jalen? You want me to hold off till Monday? Because once I put it in, I guess I could still delete it, but it might. Let me know. Let me know if you want. Email me again if you want me to hold off till Monday. Once I create the submission online, it's not like impossible for me to remove it, but I've got to send a couple emails to get it done. So yeah, I guess email me when you're absolutely sure you're sending it. No, I do it immediately when you email me, Jalen. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete your email. Send it again when you're absolutely sure. Yeah. I'll delete your email. You should resend it. I'll pretend like I never got it. Just don't forget to email me again. Yeah, Ovechkin might break it tonight with the hat trick. Hank Aaron used to own an Arby's a block from your house. That's where they have the big meat block that they shave your meat off of a big block. Did you know that? The Arby's meat block.
I didn't know that. It's like a euro?
Hey, what's up? Trev's out of here. Yeah, it's like a gyro, except it's not real meat. Yeah, that's cool. Just don't forget, Jalen, because I will, if you don't email me again, I will not create the submission. Hey, be good, man, mannequins. We'll see you soon, man. Don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. Oh, by the way, we did a break of this, Trevor and I, last night. 6 boxes, 6 autos. Ooh. All autos, which is really hard for this product. I don't see a patch card, so I think we're going to get an auto here. Heritage High Number, if you don't know, guys, generally in a case of 12 boxes, you would get like 2 autographs. We've been getting 7 to 9 autographs, somewhere in that neighborhood. Paul Skenes, so good job, Tops. juicing up the autos. Oh, and after we do this box, I want to show you guys the short prints. So if you're looking at this break and you want to know what are the parallels, what are the variations, they're kind of hard to spot. Forrest Whitley, Astros. As soon as I'm done with this box, I will show you the spreadsheet, which I forgot to do. I usually show that up front. White border, Rosario. We've got Brewers, Peralta to $6.99. Ohtani, perfectly programmed. These do not get a ton of these. Maybe the first Ohtani we've seen from that insert, so I'll top load it. Dodgers. Osvaldo Bido. That is going to go to the Pittsburgh Pirates on the Real One auto. Autograph. Hat trick would be a good way to break the record. You know they're just giving him the puck every time at this point, right?
Watch his last shift. It's been hard for them to get it in the offensive zone.
Are they playoff bound?
The Capitals are one of the best teams in the league.
Okay, so they're not just all they're focusing on is that. They're actually trying to...
No, they had a run where they were the best team in the league for probably a month.
Okay.
They were just beating everybody up. And then Ovechkin got hurt. They had a little bit of instability. Instability, I corrected it. Like a Jackson? Or did you kiss it?
Boy. It's a mystery. No, it's not a Patrick Swayze.
He might have, like 2 or 3 more shifts. There's 6 minutes left in the third. Unless Chicago ties it and puts it into overtime. No, he's not on the ice.
You pulled the Trout big head. I'm sorry about that. I don't like big head inserts. They scare me. Chimp. They are rare, but they scare me. I like normal size heads on humans. Jackson Merrill. I love these, man. Dominic Smith. I love the black refractors. Number to 75. There you go, Nationals. That'll be a cool set to put together. Natties. Heavy lumber. Now, I do like me some heavy lumber cards, Chimp. Now you're talking my language. Now you're speaking my language, I should say. Talking my language. I sound like a moron. Moron. Zach Elfin. That's what they do in Lord of the Rings. That's what they do on Saturdays. They go elfin.
Elfin on the shelf.
You know what I mean? Hey! Hey! Jackson Merrill. Hey!
It's one way to really hate your kids. It's elf on the shelf.
What is that all about? I don't even understand. Are you just putting it there to annoy people or what?
Well, I guess there's some magic behind it. Where you put them in different scenes or in a different spot every night during the Christmas month. And they're supposed to watch over your kids and report back to Santa if they've been naughty or nice.
I think they creep out your kids. All right, we've got leading fireman. That is going to be the Pirates and Guardians. We do have to randomize for this at the end of the break because it's serial number. Not a hit, but we do need to randomize Pirates, Guardians, unless the same person owns them. Scott VAR, Guardians, or Daniel. So that will be random. Saying. Just being honest.
So nobody in the chat likes Swayze as much or more than Val.
Val Kilmer?
Nope.
Sorry.
Just checking.
I don't think so, Tim. Hey, Mike Trout went to Kansas City, had a baby. Dad. Mike Trout. Dad.
He almost had it.
He almost had the record? CJ's watching hockey.
He put himself in a position to score, but the puck didn't get back to him. 4 minutes left.
Carly usually puts herself in a position to score on Friday nights. Usually a hat trick. Let me go show you the spreadsheet before we open another box. Check your base cards when you get the base cards. I know, a lot of you guys may think I'm perfect. You know what I mean? Like perfect. That I'll catch everything. I'm not going to catch every variation. Make sure you check your base cards. You want to be looking above the number. There will be words if it's a variation above the card number, except on the flip stock. So let's go over here. This is from Beckett.com. Short prints are cards 701 through 725. They're a little harder to get. Here's your parallels. This is the one you're looking for. Very tough to spot. There's only 5 copies of each. Flipstock means the card back is glossy. The card front is rough. So they make the front of the card rough. So you'll feel a difference on it. It's very hard to find those, and they don't mark them on the back. And then you want, for your other variations, the big one here is going to be the throwback uniform. Look at the pack odds. 1 in 9,517 packs is insane. There's also missing the signature that will not have the printed on autograph, which every card in this set has. If that's missing, that's a variation. But really, the throwback uniforms are going to should have some pretty serious value.
That hurts my heart, Matt.
Matt says, and I quote, Swayze was a B-lister, Val was an A-lister. Ooh. Swadoosh! I don't mean to gloat. Brewers, look at that haircut. Good night. Frankenstein played baseball. Bill Traverse. You know, he traversed the majors for several years. Did you know that?
I think it's Travers.
Oh, it's Travers? I thought he traversed something. That is an original 1975 card.
Swayze was a B-lister? I would disagree, but, I mean, you could say what
B's
you want
not
to say.
bad.
I mean, it's not an A.
I mean, there can only be so many A-listers. He's not a C.
No, he's not.
He's not
But
an
I don't know
F.
if I would say...
B-lister's solid.
I don't say... would you say Val's an A-list? Well, I guess he got Batman. That's probably pretty damn hard.
So let me say this. Like, there's only a few A-listers, and then there's not that many B-listers. When you go, okay, here's my top 5 or my top 6 actors. Then you go to the next round and you have 10 more. That's like 16 humans in the history of the world.
Would you say that?
You just saying 80s? Swayze is 90s too.
Yeah, I would say Swayze is an A-list actor in the 90s.
And late 80s.
Late 80s, early 90s. Like, and that from 85 to 95.
Let's do it this way since I'm opening packs.
Sure, we got time.
I'm taking Cruz over him.
Yeah.
Who else are you taking over him?
Well, I think Swayze, when Outsiders came out, was a bigger deal than Cruz.
Well, because Cruz hadn't arrived yet.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. George Mikan was a big deal before Michael Jordan arrived too.
Clooney,
because he wasn't born yet.
Clooney was after Swayze.
Who you taking over Swayze? Late 80s, early 90s. I'm taking Tom Cruise for sure. Brad Pitt wasn't on the scene yet.
I mean, Will Smith was bigger, but that was after.
That was late 90s.
Swayze.
That was late 90s. I think Robert Redford that time was probably bigger.
And you do all of the action stars. You do
Schwarzenegger, Sly,
Stallone,
Snipes. Nah, not Snipes.
Fun little caveat. They said that Snipes was so unathletic, there are no scenes in Major League of him throwing the baseball.
Really?
And every running scene, and I've heard this from Bill Simmons, every running scene that he's in is in slow motion.
They had to slow it down. Wow.
Because he's such a terrible athlete.
Tom Hanks you would take over. I agree. Brad Pitt you can count because it's early 90s, I guess. A lot of the Swayze movies didn't make the theaters. Is that true?
I don't know.
Doesn't that put you automatic B list if you don't make the theater?
So I guess
straight to VHS?
Is box office draw the final verdict on A-list?
I don't think so.
Because that's your pull.
I'm just saying, who would you take over Swayze? You. Cruz, yes.
So I guess I'm going to look at the years.
I would like to know who CJ would take over him. You might need to Google a list of actors. Would you take Tom Hanks over him?
When did... So 90, 87, 90, 89, 91. So top actors in 1990.
I think De Niro was A-list. I feel like Hanks was A-list by then.
Oh, I mean, yeah. So out of the males, you've got Leonardo. What was he in the early 90s? Basketball Diaries?
I don't think Leo was a big...
Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, Kevin Spacey, Robin Williams, of course. He was a home run.
I think we're going to get another auto here, by the way. Thanks for chatting with us.
What was Brad Pitt a lead in the early 90s?
Interview with the Vampire.
But that was like a conglomerate. That was a
Yeah.
cruise movie.
That was a cruise movie too.
Bruce Willis, definitely. I can only think of...
Pitt may have been a little bit later when he started getting... that may not be a good comparison. To 75, Hernandez for the Braves. Pitt may have been a little bit later. Mel Gibson, I would say, is, Braveheart. He's above.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Swayze is a B-lister's fair. I'm not saying Val Kilmer is an A-lister because he didn't get a lot of leading roles. Matt, that's my one argument against you. I think Val's one of my favorite actors ever, but he didn't. What would you say? 4 or 5 leading roles you can think of?
I can think of Willow. I can think of that Blind movie.
To $6.99. This is gonna be Red Sox and Reds. We're gonna randomize for this. Fred Lynn and Joe Morgan. He didn't have a lot of leading roles, Val.
Yeah, Pacino.
De Niro.
I don't know about Johnny Depp. Probably Edward Scissorhands was a big deal. Tim Robbins, that's a big one.
De Niro was probably bigger. Samad Taylor, Royals, Kansas City with another auto. Let's go 6 for 6 again. If we go 6 for 6, this will be an entire case. This is the other half of the case where we went 6 for 6. That would be awesome to go 12 for 12 in a case. Let's do it. Kansas City and Eduardo.
You know what else? I'll throw this out there. I think Gary Oldman is fantastic.
Well, he didn't get a lot of leading roles.
No. I mean...
Bram Stoker,
geez.
maybe? Bram Stoker's Dracula was probably one. He started getting some later on, but not early 90s.
Pesci? Ah, God.
Pesci's not a leading guy. Is he?
Casino and Goodfellas?
He's not leading in Casino.
No, De Niro is.
Yeah.
Scorsese is.
I don't think Pesci's a leading guy.
William H. Macy, Sean Penn.
Nah, those are supporting
Travolta
guys.
was a big deal. Still.
Travolta.
In the 90s.
Travolta probably A-list back then.
Matt Damon wasn't there yet.
So I ask you after thinking about
Cusack, kind of.
Is Swayze A-list or B-list?
Yeah, I guess I'd say B. Because you only bank, I don't know, like 20 guys that you're like, this is a home run, no matter what.
Like our movie's going to succeed even if it's crap.
Probably.
Like I think that's the pull of the A-list guys, right? Even if no matter what, your movie's going to draw people. That's why they make the big bucks.
But, I mean... man, I don't know.
We're really hurting CJ's feelings here.
No, I mean, you're not.
He's got a Patrick Swayze
Dude, I think
crush going on.
Point Break and Roadhouse might be one of the best 1-2s of my childhood.
Nicolas Cage?
That'd be like Terminator 2 and Predator.
Are they that good, you think?
No.
They're not that good.
They're that important to me.
Okay. I think Terminator 2 and Predator eat those for breakfast.
Man.
Jake Cronenworth. I'm going through the base cards really quick, guys. Don't forget, check through your cards.
Jim Carrey. Yeah.
Rodriguez. Eduardo Rodriguez. D-backs. Mini. It's a miniature.
Yeah, Kurt Russell and Overboard. That's an important movie to me.
Paul Skeens.
Maybe it's just because Goldie Hawn's in a bikini.
Used car, bro.
Looking at her.
Used cars.
Keister.
As he drinks his beer. Oh, man. They're still married. Good for them. That is a Yamamoto. Guys, unless I'm a moron, go ahead, say it.
Moron!
Is that missing the signature?
I think so.
I think that's a variation of Yamamoto. Now, I know I told you I wasn't going to catch anything. I'm catching that one. And it is written above the number.
Extreme close-up.
Can't read it. It says signature is what that says. So that is a nice one for the Dodgers. Nice little surprise for you. Jackson Holliday from Stillwater, Oklahoma. First pick in the Major League Baseball draft. Father's Matt Holliday, former Major League Baseball player. He's from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Go Pioneers! A-list baseball player. White Sox refractor to 225 Grandal. Chevy Chase.
Did the son of a gun do it, or are they giving him 5s?
Who's Kevin Castner? Who's this Kevin Castner character?
Yeah.
Typing's hard, though, Ray. Typing's tough.
Was Chevy a big deal?
Fletch, bro. Chevy could only do comedies, though. Oh, you know what? You know who's A-list?
Who's that?
Indy.
Oh,
Harrison Ford.
Geez.
Harrison Ford's A-list.
Fugitive.
We're not respecting Harrison. Harrison Ford may be the A-list of that period. He may be the guy, and we didn't even mention him.
Golly,
Young Hoo Lee. You want to talk about A-list actor? Harrison Ford's right up there. That might be top of the pecking order if you're talking 84.
Dude, like that, his run from like Mosquito Coast up until like Last Crusade.
Yeah,
I don't think it would be duplicated.
No,
like it's like him and Hanks.
It's
are
crazy.
Kind of like right there.
It's crazy. Costner, brah. Good Lord. Castner. Just trying to cast him in something. That's like the fishing version of Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner. Elvis Presley. Like it. Wasn't he dead on the toilet by then? They can also be temporary. So an A-lister, I guess, could be a supporting. If you're nobody talks. We talked about this earlier. Nobody talks about Kurt Russell in Tombstone ever.
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, he's not bad.
Yeah.
But nobody talks about that.
Yeah.
I think you could argue Kurt Russell's the supporting actor in Tombstone and Doc Holliday's the lead. I mean, there's probably not a lead in that. Michael J. Fox didn't really do a lot of movies besides Back to the Future.
Teen Wolf.
Is he a lead?
Secret of My Success. Yeah.
You think he's a A-list? I might go B-list, even though I love Michael J. Fox.
Those were the blockbusters, I think, of like some of those movies.
Fair to say, by 1991, he wasn't A-list anymore.
When you go to TV,
it was quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mom? My mom, yeah, A-lister.
Yeah, superstar rise.
Yeah. Your mom, Carly. Your mom's like a D-lister, probably. Big D-lister. Doc Holliday is almost always top 5 favorite Western characters. I would agree. He was the only guy that could do that really quirky role. He's a really quirky character. Didn't play him just straight up. Just really quirky. I liked it.
Yeah. So is Tombstone in your top 5 of Westerns?
Probably. Yeah, there's a lot of good Westerns, but I'd say top 5. That's fair. We've got Pete Alonso Clubhouse Collection. We'll see if this is the numbered version. It's not. It's not the gold. It's going to go to the Mets. He's a Brewer Destroyer, if you didn't know that.
My favorite Western is
Josh.
Clint Eastwood's
Outlaw Josie Wells?
No. I mean,
Unforgiven?
I don't know if Tombstone's in my top 5.
Unforgiven?
Yeah.
That's your Eastwood one?
Eastwood
had a lot of them.
That's number 1.
That's
Good, Bad, and the Uglies in top 5.
Paul Skeens.
Searchers is really cool.
I don't remember the Searchers.
Even though John Wayne doesn't get a lot of love.
I don't remember the Searchers.
I like the True Grits.
Here is what I found.
Alexa, stop.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Gold Refractor Paul Skeens. Guys, this is numbered to 5. That is astronomically hard to hit. There you go. Pirates and Scott VAR. Look at this.
Wow.
3 of 5. Better than getting a Skeens auto in this? I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe?
I think so. 3 of 5, that's nuts.
Team color match? Good night, Irene. That is a big card, sir. Congratulations. I don't think we've even gotten any player numbered to 5. Holy crap. Wow.
That's 2 C's on the night.
Dang. What was the other one?
I think I said it when you pulled the
Oh,
Caleb.
you did.
Caleb Drake May duel.
We got 2 holy craps. Darius Vine to 699. That's a gigantic card. Congratulations. Yeah, if you want to grade that, or I mean, obviously we have our Fanatics grading program. If you want to auction that card, just let us know. But that is that's a crazy card. Congratulations. Congratulations. Wilson Contreras, how do your flowers grow? Man. We still got an auto coming in this, probably. Who knows? I'm going to guess one of those hasn't sold yet, but who knows? Maybe it has. That's crazy. Jazz Chisholm. Heritage High Number has treated us right, guys. I just ordered regular Heritage, 2025 Heritage, which is coming out at the end of this month. I'll actually be coming back from the Topps conference when that releases. We'll get right after that. Going to do a lot of PYTs there as well. $6.99 Mariners. Ah, what a great card.
Turks and Profar, you disappoint me.
What's interesting is golds are usually
50.
Usually to 50. It's interesting. Jack Leiter. Jackson Holiday. Ooh, black and white Jordan Hicks for the Giants. Elroy, I gotta ask why the capital letter after every word. Wow, not sure, brah. I gotta ask. Only somebody from Utah would ask that question. All right, we got White Sox Moncada Oblongata. It's to 225. Sure, brah. He just said it's a keyboard malfunction, Joel. Of course, keyboard's malfunctioning. What a great Skenes card. That does have the signature. Hard to see the auto on that, but it's on there. This is Marlins, Blue Jays. Team on the top left gets it, not numbered. And even if we went majority, it would be Marlins. So we'll label this Miami. Marlins. Getting that mini. Looking for that auto. Kind of every card has a printed on auto, so just making sure we don't miss. That's why they use blue ink on these, I think. We've still only gotten one red ink auto, which is numbered to the year of the card design, numbered to 75 this year. Should be numbered to 76 on the Heritage that comes out at the end of the month. We're going to the 1976 Topps design. They always go forward 1 year. All right, we've got the D-backs to $6.99 Moreno. Are we not going to get a hit because we got the Skenes? What, are we being punished? Do we get an auto?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, Tim. I'm going to go through all these cards again. I hate to do that. Hate to do that
You
to you
got
guys.
the patch.
Oh, was that this box?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I got the patch. I'm not paying attention. Sorry. You think the Skenes pulls 5 digits? I don't know if it goes for that high. Maybe if it 10'd, PSA 10, maybe it's. I'm gonna say 4 digits, but I don't know. It could.
You're crazy, man.
I think it would need to get a PSA 10 to even probably sniff that. That is gonna be a ghost. That card is not gonna show up very often. All right, we got Larry Lentz, named after Carly's dryer lint. That's the Expos. You know where this goes, brah. It's going to go to the Natties, Nationals. Larry Lentz. I lent him something. He never gave it back.
Belly lint?
No, I lent him my...
Keys to your car?
No, I lent him my my table saw. Came over and picked it up. Never saw it again. Yeah, PSA 10. I'm going to say it's 4 digits at a PSA 10 with a whole lot of upside. I don't know, unless one is sold already. Oh, I think you're right on people overpaying for him. Assuming that's a gold refractor, it may be something else. May not be a gold. I may be naming it wrong. It looked gold to me. Could be a team color refractor or something like that. I don't know. I have to go to the checklist. If you guys have the Beckett checklist pulled up, you could look up the Chrome card number to 5. What would it be called? Skenes is the Wemby of baseball. Except he's playing. Ba-dum-dum. That's harsh.
He looks good, right? He's pitched twice already.
Yeah, he's looked all right.
Yeah. He's still got the same
He's a monster.
ridiculous movement in his pitches.
I just think he ends up going to another team eventually, probably, like they all do.
Yeah. I mean, if he can carve out like an 8-year career, 6-year career in Pittsburgh, he'd be all right.
Yeah, Scott, if you want to go through our grading program and sell that on Fanatics, let us know. I can email you how that would work if you want to go that route.
So DiCaprio didn't get a lead role
Titanic.
until
one,
Romeo and Juliet in 96, and then Titanic in 97.
Okay, so he did have one before. I think we have a patch card again.
Basketball Diaries in 95.
I liked Basketball Diaries, man.
That was a tough watch.
Yeah, it was a little rough, but I liked the movie.
He is the wow, goodness, I can't think of his name. Matthew McConaughey's role from Dazed and Confused.
Carly's guy. Richard Williams.
It's a green.
It's a green D.
Williams.
It's a green D.
Oh man, we forgot about Mr.
Goldschmidt. Cardinals. We forgot about Paul Goldschmidt. You can't forget about Paul Goldschmidt. That is not numbered. It's the regular version. Jersey, game used. Going to go to the Cardinals. Josh driving around in his car getting that one. He's going to be a Yankee. I was going to say it, Joel, but I let you say it. Yeah, I think Skenes eventually going to go up to the Yankees. What's eating Gilbert Grape? I think Depp was the main, right? Johnny Depp would have been the lead.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, DiCaprio was a supporting. We got a mini Paredes. You ever had a little mini Paredes in your backyard?
Twice last week.
CJ around his bed. Neighbors don't like him.
Denzel Washington. That's what we forgot about.
Oh, Denzel. Late 80s, early 90s? That's a little early for him, isn't it?
No, 90 he was a lead man in Mo Better Blues.
Huh? What is that?
Malcolm X was 92.
Okay. He started to...
Philadelphia 93.
I'll give you that. Wasn't Philadelphia Hanks the lead, though?
I think it was shared.
I don't like to share my leads.
No, I mean, like, it led with the introduction to the law firm, right? And then you brought Tom Hanks in.
That's true. Manzardo, that is true. Perfectly programmed Ellie De La Cruz.
How much of the movie poster did they share? That's what I want.
You're going to Google it, aren't you?
Nope. What's the percentage?
That is Michael Kopech, Dodgers. Thanks for watching this break. I'm not going to say these are boring, but it's a little bit slower break. Out of 225, Yordan Alvarez for the Astros. Houston and El Rey on the Chrome Refractor. Yamamoto. A couple big cards that are not autographs. The Yamamoto missing the signature and the Skenes Gold Refractor or whatever it's called. We've got a black refractor Canzoni for the Mariners. 1 of 75. First one stamped.
Look at oh, dang it. Dang, we messed up. We missed a big one.
What'd we do? Well, Harrison Ford we missed.
Well, we missed a big one.
Bigger?
Not a bigger one, but just as skilled of an actor.
Dustin Hoffman?
Daniel Day.
Oh, Daniel Day.
Jeez.
I don't feel like he was getting a ton of lead roles until the late 90s, though.
He was...
Early 2000s.
He won Best Actor in 1990.
My Left Foot.
Oscar, yeah.
My Left Foot.
Mhm.
But that was like a foreign film, wasn't it?
1990. I don't know.
I don't think he started getting leadings until the 2000s, though. Like Gangs in New York.
When was Last of Mohicans? That was early 90s.
That was early 90s.
Yeah. I think just because he acted and then he went away.
He went away for a long time.
He acted and then he went away.
He did not do a lot of movies. And then he started getting a ton of offers after we were both out of high school. Yeah, Last of the Mohicans. I got it. Yeah, that's leading. Okie dokie, da.
Morgan Freeman.
I don't know. Was he getting leading stuff? I do think Travolta.
Driving Miss Daisy. He was the.
This
he
is
was
cool. Padres Yankees. We're gonna randomize for this to $6.99.
He was nominated for Driving Miss Daisy in 1990.
Garrett Cole looks very mistrusting of Blake Snell right here. You notice that? Giving him the side eye. We have some randoms to do at the end here. Carly's mom has some randoms to do. Moving along. Lewis wasn't a blockbuster actor. Yeah, and I don't think he was until Gangs in New York. And then it was There Will Be Blood and all that stuff.
Do you think Daniel Day-Lewis is a better actor than Val Kilmer?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Val.
That's why
I love Val Kilmer. He's my guy.
Just checking the
Daniel Day-Lewis is one of the best actors ever.
Checking the polls.
He can play a hero, and man, he could play a villain, a nasty villain. Wow. Kyle Tucker. He can play a nasty villain. Carly's saying no, she doesn't like Daniel Day-Lewis. That's definitely what she's referring to. Arnold has to be the biggest star that time. Yeah, we said Schwarzenegger. Yeah, definitely an A-lister. Do it now.
I don't think there was a script you could have put in front of Arnold and he would have made a bad choice and bombed the movie.
Right.
I mean, even Twins, for crying out loud, is made.
Yeah, it was funny. And that could have bombed with anybody else.
Yeah.
Just him being
kindergarten cop. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
We're just laughing at Arnold because of how he's talking, and like it just made it funny. Yeah. Best villain actor, man, I might go Daniel Day-Lewis.
I like the guy in.
Let us know in the comments who's the best villain actor. Let us know if you're watching this video, if you've made it this far. Get in the chopper.
It was Mel Gibson movie with like the turn of the century. It was like
the Patriot.
The Patriot. Who was the bad guy in that movie?
He was pretty ruthless. I don't know his name. He's kind of a nobody.
Well, yeah, I don't know. He's not a nobody, but he was like.
He was a pretty bad villain. Locked him in the church.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a bad scene. Pacino is a villain. He's also a good hero, Pacino. I still think Daniel Day is just nastier and scarier. And I don't think anybody knew that until Gangs in New York. I don't think anybody knew how he could be. John Malkovich. You think best villain? Teddy KGB?
Get this man his money.
Net.
Pay him his money.
Net.
What are some good bad guy movies? Anthony Hopkins?
Well, he's pretty ruthless. I don't know if he's a bad guy or a crazy guy. William Dafoe. All right, here we go. I don't see a patch card, so maybe we can get back to our autograph ways. Get back to our autograph ways. I think we already can consider this a successful break. I think.
What's the? She was Sylvester Stallone's love interest in the 90s.
In the whole 90s, like in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. Somebody will remember in chat. Oh, we got T.J. Hopkins, not to be confused with C.J. Bopkins.
Was she a good bad guy?
It's going to go to the Reds, Cincinnati. That's Justin. There you go, bud. Malkovich in the line of fire.
So it was like bad guy to the chat. Is that like
the main villain?
Super villain, like killing people, sacrificing.
Like William Dafoe, what are you thinking of, Carly? Are you thinking of Green Goblin? I mean, what movie are you thinking of him as the villain?
I like the guy from.
Are we doing this again? Am I tripping?
No, you good.
No signature?
Texas Ranger legend.
No signature. Jordan Montgomery from Bewitched.
What's the Cormac McCarthy book? No Country for Old Men. That bad guy is amazing.
Oh, I'm going to give you that. But that was a one-hit deal.
Harvey R. Bardem, he's a good actor too, man.
But he didn't do a lot of villain stuff.
No, that was probably the better bad guy I've ever seen.
If you say best one performance, I'll put him up there. He was insanely excellent.
Bridget Nielsen. Wasn't she a bad guy in something?
I don't know if she was a guy. But,
the bad person? The bad guy in Terminator 2 is a pretty dang good bad guy.
That guy never got a job again. I think he's working at Arby's. Marcus Stroman. Bridget Nielsen. Is that her? Bridget Nielsen.
Yeah, that's her.
That is her. Travis is on point. What are you doing, Travis? Are you still traveling the world, going to baseball games every day? Haven't seen Travis since Parkway, CJ. Graham Pauly won a cracker. There you go, Padres. San Diego. Matt M.A.S., not to be confused with Matt M.I.S.
The bad guys in Fargo were pretty gnarly. Steve Buscemi. He's a little bit of a joke of a bad guy, but he's
too nice of a guy to be a bad guy.
He's a pretty good bad guy. I think the big German dude that was with him, or Russian or whatever.
Xander to 225 Padres. Robert Patrick. I don't even know who that is. I can't think of who that is.
I think that was probably the person from The Patriot.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Churio. Josh Smith, black parallel. A little bit tougher to get the black parallels, I believe. Rangers. Top load that. Alan Rickman.
Oh, from Die Hard. Good bad guy.
Alan Rickman. Interesting.
Snake.
Paul Skeens. Make sure this isn't some sort of variation. We've already got the gold refractor. I think we probably used up our Paul Skeens parallel mojo. Jordan Hicks. To 699 Forrest Whitley.
The Predator.
Go Pioneers.
Was a really good bad guy.
Yeah, but we couldn't see who it was. Who was the Predator?
Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 1 was a pretty good bad guy.
True. Good enough that they let him come back as the hero. Gluber. Jackson Merrill. Crawford. Again, guys and gals, check your base cards when you get them. Turn them over. Check the back above the numbers. Make sure you don't have some sort of variation. Pretty tough to spot. We could make a 4-hour break out of this thing if we just sat and studied every card. Billy Bob Thornton, good bad guy. What do you think?
He was a fantastic bad guy.
Little sling blade.
In Tombstone. Well, Johnny Tyler.
For like 2 seconds. Yeah. Daryl Thomas spelled weird. Daryl with his sunglasses on, looking fly. That is an original 1975 card. They do stamp it. 50th anniversary. Hopefully they actually... I would like to think you could get a George Brett or a Robin Yount in one of these, a rookie. I would like to think they'd put it in a top loader, though, if they threw it in the box. That card was unprotected, which I'm not a big fan of. Even if the card's not in perfect condition. A top loader cost about 10 cents. Let's put it in one. I like me some Billy Bob Thornton. You watching Goliath? We talked about that already. Yeah, we've talked about that many times. What do we think the Jackson Churio Mini goes for? You probably got some sales records on that. Do you use Card Ladder or Market Movers or anything like that? My guess is you can type in Churio Mini and the card number, and it should bring up all the sales of that. I would think somebody sold that card already. I mean, we're early. It's our last break of the night. I'm going to do it for you. Here we go. Card ladder. I use card ladder. I like it.
Did you know they have a IMDb list of B movie actors from the 90s? Oh, jeez.
How do you spell Churio? I never get it right.
CHUOR? I don't know. They put Val Kilmer as a B actor on this.
The B actor?
Yeah. I don't like it.
CHOURIO, is that what you said? Churio Mini.
CHOURIO.
Heritage. Mini Rookie SP, best offer $100. Best offer $105. Fixed price $98. Auction $105. Looks like it's about a $100 card. It looks like about a $100 card right now. I think as more of them hit the market, it's going to come down a little bit, I would think. That's hard to spell, Carly. Looks like it's about $100. We've actually pulled one of those before, I think. Is Tim McGraw a jerk in every movie he's in? Is he in 1887, whatever the show is?
Oh, I think in one of those.
He's not a big jerk.
He was a nice guy in Blindside.
Your Jerome Walton, rookie PSA 10. Well, I need to know what year is it. What am I looking up? Who's Jerome Walton? Is he on the show The Waltons? If you tell me what card it is, like what year and all that stuff. Jack Palance, City Slickers.
Did anybody watch Tango and Cash?
I probably did, but I don't remember.
Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell. You never watched that movie?
I probably did.
Oh, dude, Jack Palance was a good bad guy in that.
Dude, I probably did. He was good in Batman, too.
Yeah?
You're my number one guy.
He was the first bad guy before the Joker showed up.
I know.
Curly. Was that his name in City Slickers?
Yeah.
Curly?
That was his last movie, I think. Before he passed away, if I'm not wrong. Last now? Did we get a patch card? I think we did get a patch card here. Maybe we get a patch auto. I know those do exist. Hard to get. What do we get? 3 autographs, maybe half. So that's be 9 in the case, if that holds true. That's not bad. That's really good. Dane Myers, man, let's get a boom for that. What a great name. Hang on to that one, Marlins. That may be worth something one of these days. Paul Skenes. And got a little Raffy Devers, Boston Red Sox. A little bit of an edge issue on this card. A little edge issue right there. That is not serial numbered by hand. It is not the gold version. It is the base. Boston and Tommy like Wingy.
Wingy.
How about Sean Dunston? Can you look up? I think Travis is just throwing shade is what he's doing. Did you even answer me? Are you still traveling the country? Are you still going to baseball games? I probably ignored you. I probably didn't see it because I'm breaking heritage and there's 9 million cards. I probably didn't see it. Eloy Jimenez for the Orioles. Mini. Mini. John Voight was a good bad guy. Father of Angelina.
That's a variation.
That's a blue Skenes. That's not as good as your gold refractor Skenes, but it's nothing to sneeze at. I'm not going to sneeze on it. Blue
What
Skenes.
was De Niro bad guy in besides Taxi Driver?
Heat.
He's kind of the good guy, though. You rooted for.
You rooted for him, but he was a bad dude. He was killing people, bank robbing, all that.
Jack
Matt
was
Carpenter.
the Joker, and What else?
Guys, I don't know what variation this is, but that is weird. The ink on this card is very light. I don't know if that shows through. That may just be a misprint, but I'm top loading this anyway. I have no idea. If you put that next to your regular Jackson Holidays from this break, it looks way different. Top loading it just in case it's a some sort of variation. It may not be. It may just be a base card with a printing defect. Nicholson. Yeah, Nicholson was a great villain. Yeah. Shining, Joker. What else would he have been?
Is he a bad guy in Few Good Men?
Yeah. God, that may be my favorite movie ever. I don't know what I don't feel like I can have a favorite movie. I feel like I have like a top 10. That's in my top 10 favorite movies ever. The 225 Yamamoto refractor. A little bit of surface, either that's some sort of dust that can be wiped off, or if that's surface issues. Dodgers, I want to get that replaced by Topps. There's a Gunner and Jackson Holiday. Gunner's like, dang, dude, you're way better than me. He's like, well, I am a pioneer after all. Maybe someday, Gunner, you can be as good as me.
What was Spacey a bad guy in?
Usual Suspects. He was Sosei, right?
Yeah.
Kaiser Sosei. He's a bad guy in real life now.
God.
What? Too soon? I'm sorry. I'll leave that alone. It's a bad guy in real life, bro.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We don't know anything. Allegedly. I want to throw that out there. Still out there searching. Where are you at now, Travis? Where are you at? What state are you in now? What state of
Yeah, Jack was the bad guy in The Departed.
Oh, yeah. To 75 Marlins.
Oh, 7.
Roddery Munoz.
He didn't have much screen time in 7.
No, 7 it was at the very end, and that's all you saw, right?
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
I like Javier Bardem then as a bad guy than any of those named.
If it's just a one-part deal.
Yeah, just one movie. Who's the best bad guy?
He was
Anthony Hopkins, Javier Bardem.
Bardem was unbelievable in No Country. Unbelievable. You can't even give him an A. You got to give him like some sort of
like a holy cow,
like a symbol, sort of a drawing instead of a ranking.
Prince.
Yeah, some sort of a cross or something. Just amazing.
Ampersand.
Mejia. It's a 699 Kazum type. Curio rookie. Will Klein.
Have you ever seen the Tarantino scripted movie True Romance with Christian Slater?
Nope. I like me some Christian Slater though. I like Christian Slater.
It's my favorite probably Tarantino film, and he didn't direct it.
Interesting. He didn't direct it.
He sold it. He sold it so he could make The Usual Suspects.
We're gonna do some randoms here. These are not hits. Yankees.
Sorry.
Padres. No, you're good. And then Red Sox, Reds, and Guardians, Pirates. Nothing crazy expensive here on these cards, but we do need to assign them nonetheless. Let me go over to my handy dandy computer screen. Let me take you with me. Welcome to my computer screen. Feel like Pee Wee Herman and his screen, his magic screen. That was bad. We got Guardians. We'll go Cleveland. We'll go Pittsburgh. And copy those. Let's do this one first. 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That card is going to go to the Pirates. Then we got the Fred Lynn, Joe Morgan up next. It's going to be the Boston Red Sox. It's going to be Cincinnati Reds. 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 times. Boston takes that one. And then the refractor where Garrett Cole is giving Blake Snell the side eye. New York Yankees, San Diego Padres. 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Padres take it. Blake Snell may have gotten the side eye, but he also got the last laugh. All right, hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, email me, dynastybreaksllc@gmail.com. If you would like to sell your cards on the Fanatics Weekly or the Premier auctions, we are your consigners of choice. We've had a card sell for $52,000. We've had a comp at $60,000. We've had cards sell for $50 that we're going for, less than $50. We've had any price range. Doesn't matter if you get the cards in our breaks or not. Doesn't matter if they're graded or not, or if you want to sell them raw. We can help you. And we can help with advice on how to sell certain cards or what cards to not put in the auction. We'll help you with that. We'll be right back to say goodnight.